I never thought a simple family dinner could expose everything my in-laws truly felt about me. For 3 years, I tried to fit in, smiling through their whispers, ignoring their comparisons, pretending their remarks didn't sting. But the day they decided to plan my mother-in-law's birthday dinner behind my back, everything changed. It happened on a Thursday afternoon when I walked into the kitchen and saw my husband texting someone with a nervous look. I didn't think much until his phone buzzed again. I only glanced at the screen because it lit up right beside me, and there it was, a family group chat I'd never seen. Messages flew in: book the restaurant, make sure she doesn't come, it's better if she stays home, she'll make everything awkward. They were talking about me. About excluding me. About my presence ruining their family vibe. I felt my face burn, my heart sink, my hands shake. 3 years of trying, and this is what I meant to them. I waited for my husband to explain, to say he shut it down, to defend me. But he didn't. Instead, when he noticed I saw the messages, he muttered, "It's just easier this way. You know how my mom is." Easier for who? Easier to pretend I wasn't part of the family. Easier to erase me from the picture. Something snapped inside me. For once, I didn't cry. I didn't beg. I didn't question my worth. I simply walked away with a smile that scared even me. If they didn't want me at the dinner, they wouldn't have the dinner at all. That night, while they slept peacefully thinking their little plan was safe, I put my own plan into motion. My mother-in-law had entrusted the restaurant booking to my husband. But what she didn't know was that I had access to the reservation account because I handled all the household planning for years. I logged in, found the reservation for 12 people at the fancy place she bragged about, and I canceled it with one click. Then, to ensure they couldn't rebook easily, I scheduled a large, private event, under my name at the same restaurant, blocking the slot they desperately wanted. The confirmation email felt like justice. Sweet, cold revenge. I went to bed calm, imagining their faces. The next evening, while they all got dressed, assuming everything was perfect, I made popcorn and started a movie. I didn't say a word. I didn't ask them anything. I just waited. At 7:42 p.m., my phone blew up. My husband called first, panicked, embarrassed, angry. "Why is the reservation cancelled? Mom is furious. They said the restaurant is fully booked and we can't get a table anywhere else." I sipped my drink and answered in the calmest voice ever, "Maybe they should have invited me. Maybe then the plan would have worked." There was stunned silence, then shouting in the background. Accusations flying. My mother-in-law yelling that I ruined her birthday. My brother-in-law calling me dramatic. But I felt nothing but relief. For the first time, I wasn't the one being walked over. I didn't apologize. I didn't explain. I just ended the call and turned on the next scene of my movie. It was the first peaceful night I'd had in years. And I wasn't done yet. The morning after the ruined dinner, my husband stormed into the living room, eyes blazing with fury and humiliation. His mother hadn't spoken to him since the disaster. His siblings blamed him for letting the reservation, accidentally, get cancelled. And everyone blamed me for overreacting to being excluded. He started shouting the moment he saw me. "You embarrassed my whole family. Why would you do that?" But I didn't flinch. I looked him dead in the eyes and said, "Why would you hide plans from me? Why would you let them treat me like an outsider?" He didn't have an answer. He tried to blame his mother, then his siblings, then circumstances, but not once did he admit he betrayed me. I realized then the truth I had ignored for too long. He wanted peace with them, even if it meant sacrificing me. And that was something I could no longer accept. I packed a small bag, not because I wanted to leave forever, but because I needed space to think clearly. But when I picked up my keys, my phone buzzed again. This time, it was my sister-in-law sending voice notes filled with insults, calling me petty and vindictive. Then my mother-in-law sent a long message telling me I was never really family anyway. Those words ended any hesitation I had. I didn't leave the house, I left the marriage. In silence, I grabbed my laptop and opened my email. My husband never bothered checking what bills or accounts were under whose name. He forgot that I was the one who managed everything. The house lease, in my name only. The car he drove, my financing, the utilities, under my account. I started making changes, not out of revenge, but out of necessity. I removed him as an authorized user from everything. I changed passwords. I revoked access. And within 1 hour, he realized it when he tried starting the car and it wouldn't unlock. He ran inside as if the world was ending. "What are you doing? Are you crazy?" I finally spoke the words I had swallowed for 3 years. No, I'm done. By the afternoon, I had scheduled a meeting with a lawyer. When my husband begged me to reconsider, I simply said, "You should have defended me the first time your family disrespected me. Not the 100th. Meanwhile, on social media, his family posted passive-aggressive status updates about ungrateful people ruining celebrations. But the truth found its way out fast, because his own cousin, who always liked me, exposed the chat messages publicly after seeing what they did to me. Suddenly, the comments turned. People called out their behavior, shamed them for excluding a daughter-in-law, and even questioned their morals. Their precious reputation shattered publicly. The sweetest revenge wasn't that I canceled the dinner. It was that the world saw who they really were. A week later, my mother-in-law tried calling me, pretending to be calm, telling me we should resolve this maturely. But she didn't want resolution. She wanted control. I didn't give it to her. I blocked the entire family. I moved out. I rebuilt myself from zero. Months later, when my ex-husband asked for another chance, saying he cut ties with his mother for me, I turned him down. They excluded me once. I excluded them for life. And yes, revenge was sweet, but peace was even sweeter.